Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Seatwork Explanation for Lesson 134. Please pull out your Seatwork your Seatwork papers for Lesson 134. You can see that the lesson number is down here. Lesson 134, Seatwork. Take a look at the handwriting on page 138. You can pause the video while you gather your papers for lesson 134. Take a look at the handwriting paper. There was a poem. You are to write that poem on these lines down here. You are to read. The monarch butterfly is orange and black. God gave him these colors to warn animals not to eat him. Monarchs fly south every winter. So here, you will start on the line and you will write the first row. The monarch's butterfly is orange. And on the second row, you'll write in black, period, God gave him. And on the third line, you will write these colors to warn animals. And on the next line, you will write not to eat him, period, monarchs. And the last line, fly south every winter. Make sure you use your neatest and straightest handwriting. Make sure that you form the letters the right way. All right, let's take a look at your math paper. Your math paper here is lesson 134, page 67. So here, section 1, you will write greater than and less than. Take a look at the first problem. You have 69 and 75. 69 is less than 75. And that's how you will do the rest of the problem. You're going to compare both numbers. You're going to use your symbols to know which one is greater than, which one is less than. Section 2 is what time is it? You're going to take a look at the clock. The hour hand is it's a little past 6, and a minute hand is on the 4. So to find out what time is it, you look to see where the hour hand is closest. It's closest to 6. Then you count by 5 to see what time is the minute hand. 5, 10, 15, 20. It is 6:20. You'll do the rest like that. Just be careful as the minute hand moves around the clock, the hour hand gets closer to the next hour. Here, you're going to write your addition and subtraction facts. You're going to count the number of dots in the first square plus the dots in the second square equals the total amount of dots. For example, 6 plus 5 equals 11. The addition twin will be 5 plus 6 equals 11. To do subtraction, you will count all the dots, which are 11 minus 6 equals 5. And then the reverse will be 11 minus 5 equals 6. And section 2 is how many cents? Make sure when you're counting, you start with the greatest value coin, which is the quarter, and then you move on to the next greatest value, which is the dimes, and then you count the dimes. I'm sorry, the pennies. So let's take a look at the one that I've done for you. Since you guys already did this seat work, I want you to check your work. You may pause the video to check your work. So I want to explain this one more time. Here, you put the amount of dots on the first square. Here, 6 plus 5, you count them all up, equals 11. Then you do the next one, the addition twin. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Now you do the subtraction. You count all the dots first, which there's 11 dots, minus the first square, which is 5, equals the second square, 6. Then again, you count all the dots, minus the first square, equals the second square. All right, check your work. If your work is incorrect, please correct it and find out what was your mistake. All right. Now let's take a look at our letters and sound. Our letters and sound is over here. Letters and sound. Lesson 134. The page number is 134. Section 1, you're going to circle all the special sounds you see in these words. There should be 12. You should circle 12 sounds. Section 2, you're going to underline the root word. Write it on the lines. The word is sitting. The root word is sit. Write the word sit on the line. In the bottom for the word challenge, it says, can you match the words that sound alike but mean different things? Those are called homonyms. Two and two. They sound exactly alike, but look. This is spelled T-O. This is spelled T-W-O. They are spelled differently and they have different meanings. All right, here's the answers for letters and sound. The 12 sounds were circled. The root word was underlined. And the word was written on the lines. And the homonyms were matched. Pause the video so you can check your work for letters and sound, page 134. All right. Let's take a look at your language sheet. Section 1 says, write 2 or 3 sentences about rabbits. Tell what they look like, what they eat, and what they do. You have 4 lines to write at least 2 sentences, 2 to 3 sentences. Section 2 says, drop the silent E and add ES to each root word to make a new word. For example, you have the word page. Page ends in a silent E. You drop the E when you're adding a suffix beginning with the E. The E was dropped and ES, as in peaches, was added. Write the new word on the line. Here are my examples. Your sentences could be different from my sentences as long as you answer, tell what they look like, what they eat, and what they do, at least for 2 to 3 sentences, then you'll be fine. My sentence is, rabbits are small, furry animals with long ears and short, fluffy tails. That's the first sentence. Notice I started over here. I started with a capital letter. I continue. The sentence wasn't finished here. And I continued it on the next line. Still was not finished. And the sentence was done on the 3rd line. And I ended it with a period. Here, this is a much smaller sentence, shorter sentence. Rabbit's favorite food is carrots. Started with a capital letter. I started all the way to the left and end with a period. Now section 2, here are the correct words. You may pause the videos to check your work. All right, now I want to show you how you can access Spelling City. All right. If you have a computer or a laptop at home, you will search spellingcity.com. Let me see if I can move it down for you guys. Yeah, spellingcity.com. However, if you have a tablet, you would have to download Spelling City on your tablet, and then you'll have the app there so you can sign in. So now I'm using the website. I'm going to click on student. I'm going to put in a student username and password. So this is your student view. Right here, this will let you know that you have assignments, review your list, play a game, or check your records. So here's your assignment. This week, you'll be working on Spelling City, List 24. Your assignment for today is for you to work on your Spelling City assignments. You have 3 assignments for Spelling List 24. These other lists here that you see here, that means that previously you did not complete the Spelling City activities. But starting now from List 24, this would count as your spelling homework. Please make sure you complete your Spelling City activities. You can do it over 2 days. So you'll do the activities, you'll click on your activity. And you will start. You will play. It won't let me play. Alright, for some reason it's not letting me play. So you will go through these activities And then here you get to practice your spelling words. Remember to practice your spelling word. You can do practice spelling test me as many times. But once you select spelling test me, it will be your final grade. And that will be the grade that you have for your spelling test this week. You can also see once you're done with these activities and you like to play more games, you can go here to list and games, click first grade. We were on list 24 and click games. And here are the games that you can play. So you can pick any game and play. Now if you go back to list 24, if you click tests, here you have spelling test me and practice spelling test me. Remember, you will do practice spelling test me during the week. On Friday, you will take spelling test me. If you happen to take spelling test me before it's Friday, whatever grade you have here, that will be the grade you have on your spelling test. All right, this is it for your Seatwork explanation for lesson 134. All right, thank you, boys and girls.